Paralympic table tennis competition here at Rio 2016.
Zhang attacks early, but just long.
That's a very good point to win, because Zhang it was. We were talking before about picking a moment to attack. It was Zhang who started to accelerate that point, but she didn't manage to win. Oh, and it's long again. Once again, it was Zhang who decided to try and whip the cross-table backhand.
Interesting, Peric-Rankovic opened up by taking both points off Zhang's serve. Won both her own.
Nice, into the body, difficult to maneuver. And the Chinese athlete is on the scoreboard. And the dose given back to the Chinese athlete. Again, the shot to the body is the one very difficult when you're playing from a wheelchair to move out of the way and make way for the forehand.
Short, high bouncing return really gave Peric-Rankovic a good look at it.
Finger went up from Zhang for the let serve. Not sure that Peric-Rankovic saw it, but happy to accept the let.
There's no lack of aggression from Zhang. It's just not producing enough points. This is a decent lead.
Peric-Rankovic seems happy to let Zhang start the hostilities in a point, but always seems to have an answer. Oh yes, what a crisp forehand that was.
Wow.
Hit it really early. And they always
Came back with interest.
They always say in table tennis, hit it early. It's easier said than done. But she was leaning forward into that forehand. What a lead she has. Well, it's one-sided at the moment in this opening game of this gold medal match.
8-2. Whoa.
Largest lead so far for her.
Well, this first game's gone.
She'll fight for every point, Zhang. Even if it's only for a bit of psychological solace. And there we go. A couple of points back for the Chinese athlete. We have seen, on occasion, comebacks of this magnitude, but you'd be very surprised in this gold medal match if it happened. That's
nicely constructed point, wasn't it, from Peric-Rankovic? Just kept going to Zhang's backhand and eventually got the one she liked.
Sat up to be hit, and it duly was. And 6 game points for the Serbian.
Only needs one.
Well, workaday for Peric-Rankovic, just seemed to all go for her. And Zhang, although she plays some lovely shots, was certainly second best. She's a game to love down in this gold medal match.
不要经典向上前去，从上往前下往去，这样它回旋就不会冒高啊。听懂没？听懂啊？每次都是这样，考虑要拼脱。另外呢，这局呢，我想下来了，我亚凡就5天，我就跟他打响去啊。
Stani smiri, ona je ta koja je napet. Ona je pod pritiskom zato što je ona pukla prva igrač sa 3:0 i sad je kopio. Znači ne smiješ joj dozvoli da se otvori. Znači čim izgubiš 1-2 poena, stani, namesti se, razmisli gde treba i standardno. Nema tu filozofije. Sredina, duboki backhand i napad. I što izbjegavati forehand. Ajde, svaki poen, i godriš se za svaki poen.
Coach of Borislava, Peric-Rankovic, has got to be happy. She was very attentive, but really, when your player has gone out and dominated 11-4, you don't need to say too much. I'm sure they were positive messages. You're going well. Keep it going.
Yeah, more of the same. Well done.
Yeah.
He seemed very relaxed, and you'd expect him to. Not expecting to pull the time out anytime soon. So, second game. Zhang Miao with a bit of work to do if she's to stay in and be competitive in this gold medal match.
Peric-Rankovic having a good chat to herself.
Oh my word! Well, it wasn't the fastest return from Zhang, but it was right at the edge of the table. But look at that, ready for it, and the forehand was a real beast. It's more of a thesis than a little chat to herself, isn't it? Oh, good angle from Zhang.
Not easy to do, and a very difficult reach for Peric-Rankovic. Different look about this second game. Expected to. They've got a very tight record between them. Not really expecting one to totally dominate.
Strong backhand. Just too powerful for Zhang. Well, Peric-Rankovic got to the forehand quickly, but as you can see, it came onto her a bit quickly. Couldn't get the topspin she wanted. And this is better for Zhang Miao, equaling her points tally from the first game.
Sometimes the end of a game is the worst thing that can happen to the player that won it, because it's effectively a timeout and a change of momentum. Zhang absolutely back in it. Best of 5, first to 11, of course, if you're just joining us.
Less of a conversation when she wins the point.
Because the players are used to the noise coming from the other tables nearby. It's just something they learn to shut out. There might be a cheer mid-rally. On they go, on they have to go.
Yeah, the bronze medal match is played at the same time. That's why there's other noise around this arena. Of course, not as noisy as when they had all 8 tables up and running. That really was a cauldron. If If you're concentrating on one table, you're never quite sure why there's noise. Chinese athlete here with the advantage, but the Serbian, you never write off Borislava Peric-Rankovic, very tenacious.
Zhang lost 6 points on her own serve in the first game. It's all going much better in the second.
Good angle on the backhand, wasn't it, from Zhang? Just a little bit too much on it for the Serbian to get the ball back onto the table. That's where it's difficult for athletes when they're in the chairs. Only a certain amount of movement away from the chair. Which is why you'll see in Class 1 and Class 2 that lovely little lob, dink over the net, which then with backspin comes back over the net. It's a clever shot, which is certainly an enjoyable shot to watch.
There it is, done quite quickly. And 11-6, the second game goes to Zhang. Jumped out to a good lead, led 8-4, and eventually 11-6.
It's odd, isn't it? Because these are very close, they're closely ranked. Head-to-heads, they're very close, and yet they are close. It's one game each, but the games themselves have been fairly one-sided affairs. So one apiece in this gold medal match in the women's singles, Class 4. Zhang, who has come back well after a bit of a drubbing in the first game. The coach of the Serbian, a little more animated in that break than he was before.
Opening points have been vital in this match. Peric-Rankovic, she doesn't like to start the point until she's quite ready, just holds her hand up, and Zhang is the one who's generally waiting. And she, having said that, of course. Oh, that just asked to be hit.
Still talking away to herself. That point about being absolutely ready, I think it just probably takes a little longer in the chair just to get yourself absolutely set where you want.
Get to the return, troubling Peric-Rankovic.
Good backhand, wasn't it? A little bit of pace to it. Oh, got the touch of the net. That was a lovely rally. You could see them just waiting for the chance to attack. Peric-Rankovic making sure she just kept pushing the ball as far back towards Zhang as possible to stop her from attacking.
There were 19 strokes in that previous to last rally.
Oh yes, there's that backhand again.
Zhang just has a look about it. I think I've worked something out here. How I need to play it.
And it's long.
Great serve.
Oh, what a point.
What a recovery from Zhang, and smiles all round in the Chinese crew.
Absolutely stretching as far as she possibly could in that rally, and the defence worked beautifully, and she switched quickly into attack. 7-3 up. Try to get the angle, the Chinese athlete, but Peric-Rankovic, this is trying just to keep it out of her reach, but the forehand was good, and onto the backhand of Zhang wins the point. Oh no, we talk about Zhang's backhand. How about that from the Serbian?
That's right out of the top draw. Oh, the net cord seemed to favour Peric-Rankovic, but Zhang, you know, we talked about the 6 points she dropped on her own serve in the first game. She's only dropped 1 since.
Always got a chance if you're doing that. And she's edging towards this crucial third game. And it's gone long. 5 game points for Zhang Miao of China. Oh, that's a great point. She had a little look at the umpire she was letting. I'm afraid I don't speak the language, so I can't enlighten you. Wish I did. She's coming back again. 3 points. 3 more game points for Zhang. Should be able to wrap it up. Should. We say should. And she has done it. She takes the advantage in this gold medal match. Always in control.
Serving brilliantly after the first game. So in the second and third, Zhang in each only dropped 1 point on her own serve. So that's been the big turnaround.
And she leads by 2 games to 1.
Pa ti moraš da igraš, a ne ona sa travom. Pazi, ona ima travu pa napada. Alo. Zamisli da te Homa napada, kako bi to ispalo. Znači, zareži, napadni, gurni u stranu, daj u stomak, udari kad dođe višlja. Sve jedno što si udarila si pogodila, a sve što si pimpala si izgubila. Ajmo!
Fourth game in this gold medal match in the women's singles class 4. Zhang has the advantage. She's up 2-1. Wins this, she has the gold. Let's go with the team gold she won in London.
Right there. Start again. Angle too good. The complexion of the match completely changed after the first game, which was won 11-4 by Peric-Rankovic.
Just long from Zhang.
And the points total for the second and third games was 22-13 for Zhang. So much the stronger after a nervous start.
Oh, a little look down the table as she started her discourse. That was a fabulous shot, inside out backhand. How about that? I'll translate. I think that's what she probably said. And that's a great response as well. These women happy to play the angles, see if they can outdo each other.
You know, some of it's about dominating the table, you know, expressing yourself. I'm in control. I'm the one to beat.
Yeah, it's long. Important point, that one. Keeping a foothold, Zhang. Yeah, 2 behind is not so much of a big deal. You have to be 4 behind. You're in a touch of trouble, really.
Oh,
great defending from Zhang, but like you say, it was.
She was in defensive mode. It sat up, and no mistake on the invitation to smash this. Peric-Rankovic hit the ball at the top of its bounce. Oh, and that's just turning around again.
Yeah, 11-4 in favour of the Serbian in the first set. She was really second best in the next 2. And I just wonder whether we're going to go to a 5th. Net cord. Both athletes agreeing on that. Not sure the umpire spotted it. This time the forehand letting Peric-Rankovic down. Going again for a booming forehand, looking for right for the corner of the table. Very long.
Oh, that's the point of the match for me. Peric-Rankovic had no right to win that. She defended superbly.
Zhang, I think, had gambled it all in the previous shot and had difficulty getting back off the table to play the next one, and it just sat up beautifully. Heading towards taking this game, I think. There's another point.
Once again, as she did in the first game, Zhang's dropping points on serve all over the place. That's half a dozen now.
Oh, that's only just wide, but it is. And there are 7 game points now for Borislava Peric-Rankovic.
Takes it at the first time of asking, and a brilliant fourth game. She looked out of it after dropping 11-6 and 11-7 in the second and third. Well, will be decided shortly.
So, crunch time. 5th and deciding game in this gold medal match in Class 4 of the women's singles table tennis competition. And it's been a really fascinating, technical, absorbing contest, this one.
The midcourt not favouring Peric-Rankovic. Each game has really been shaped by the opening 3 or 4 points.
I'm sure the coach would have mentioned it to the respective charges.
When Jang is on top of a serve, that really has been the decisive factor.
Certainly the Serbian had trouble returning that one. Has her own serve now, though. And these next 2 points, very important for her.
Good angle, excellent pace, no chance at all for Zhang. The serve of Peric-Rankovic, not the weapon that Zhang has. She's got other qualities, of course.
Well, she's won her first 2 serves as well, so all square in this match. She's a very intense athlete, isn't she? No question of what she's feeling.
And there's the first point against the serve.
Timeout straight away called. And it is the Chinese who call it.
It's interesting that Peric-Rankovic, even mid-rally, is twisting that racket. She can't help herself, really. It's a force of habit.
And if it works, I guess you don't change it.
手啊，看这个主线，我们主线啊。
2 games all, and 3-2 in the decider. 44-year-old Borislava Peric-Rankovic.
记着啊，一站硬了一点啊。
Let's hope for Zhang's sake they were wise and comforting words.
Well, she's 2-3 down, but it's a very tight match, this one. It's swung one way, then the other, and then back again. So much so you might be getting dizzy watching this. Excellent skills on display from these two athletes.
Well, some of the longer rallies have been like that, swinging momentum, and Zhang has suddenly dropped 2 points on serve.
And all of a sudden the radar's gone as well. Pushed it long. 5-2. Well, the timeout has been taken by the Chinese, so it is all up to Zhang to deal with it and sort it. Of course, they change ends halfway through the final game. Make sure everything's fair and square.
And a 6-2 lead in the 5th. It ought to be good enough.
Really having to stretch to get there. Didn't have enough control of the shot. And
wide-eyed and wired.
Yeah, absolutely. If she wins this, stand clear, because there's going to be some celebrations. Oh, couldn't get her hands right, Zhang. Just kept giving it back to her in the body, cramping her up. And 5 points the difference, and Zhang in all sorts of bother here. Tried that, that was the shot. Went for broke with the forehand, but it came back. And she wasn't ready to play the shot. She has the serve, she's down by 5. Return not good enough.
You know, she's won 8 points in a row. She dropped the first 2 points of the game, 8 in a row, and Zhang is completely out of this game.
One thing that's, well, I presume, let's not presume everything, but I presume there will be no Serbian timeout called just yet.
Only to calm her down, she's really up for this. Borislava Peric-Rankovic.
And it's long, it's long. She's 2 points away from the gold medal. Here's an absolute bundle of energy. A lot of it nervous energy, but she has been fast around the table. And I think that just went long. Lost it out of sight. Yeah, a point at last for Zhang.
It's her own levels of excitement that could work against Peric-Rankovic. The finish line is that close.
Well, I tell you, if she loses another couple, there will be a Serbian timeout.
Good serve from Zhang, and she needs plenty of them.
There you go. There's the timeout.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I was the coach, I'd say, yeah, it's not a bad time. Just calm down. You can do this. Your bucket's in front at 9-4. Let's just see this through, doing what you've been doing so well in this final game. 20 points to 7 in favour of the Serbian since the end of the third game, which she dropped 11-7.
This is the momentum that has swung so much, and like you say, it's really been dependent on Zhang's serve. So 11-4 in favour of the Serbian in the first game. Then she lost 11-6, 11-7. Then came roaring back 11-3, and now she's 9-4. So I don't think you'll be able to predict that at the start of this game, because they're fairly closely matched.
And there we have it. Just trying to calm herself down. I mean, it's the body language is there for all to see.
Yep.
What's going on.
Not exactly inscrutable. You know exactly what she's thinking. And that was long. That's what she's been saying since the time, in fact before the time. I just need to get through this, calm it down. Zhang might sense she has a chance here. Oh, great defending from Zhang. Several times Peric-Rankovic tried to get the winner with the forehand, but the last shot, she didn't get over it, and it went long. And it's getting a bit closer here. Someone has to win this game and the match. And, well, now we have 4 gold medal points for Borislava Peric-Rankovic. Can she convert?
A bit of scream therapy in the victory celebrations for Borislava Peric-Rankovic. It was an error from Jang that decided the issue. And she was her own worst enemy through the last half dozen points. She dropped 4 in a row, having established a huge lead, but she's got the job done.
I just love that look. She can hardly believe she's won. Well, she had the silver in London, the silver in Beijing. She's just upgraded. It's marvellous to see just what it means to these athletes. She's been playing for her country for 13 years, and I think we're about to see some tears of joy from the 44-year-old Serbian, the world ranked number 2. Let's watch her reaction here.
Disappointment for Zhang. There will be other days, though. At the age of 25, she's got plenty left in her. But at 44, no reason why you can't be at the peak of your career, but with an opportunity like that, she didn't want to squander it, and you just had a feeling that she might, but didn't.
Topsy-turvy old game, but it is Borislava Peric-Rankovic who takes it by 3 games to 2.